Mathematics class 12 chapter 11 three-dimensional geometry. In the last class we have studied about plane. Today we shall study some questions from exercise 11.3. Question number 1. In each of the following cases determine the direction cosines of the normal to the plane and the distance from the origin. Number A, z equal to 2. We shall compare z equal to 2 with ax plus by plus cz equal to d. Then if we compare, then we get the value of a equal to 0 because coefficient of x here is 0. Coefficient of y is not there, that means b equal to 0. And c equal to 1, that is coefficient of z. And these are called your direction ratios. So we can say the direction ratios of the normal to the plane are 0, 0, 1. That is a equal to 0, b equal to 0 and c equal to 1. Now you find the square root of a square plus b square plus c square equal to a square is 0 square plus b square is 0 square plus c square is 1 square equal to square root of this value is 1 and square root of 1 is 1, right? Now again we know that this equation z equal to 2 can be written as 0 into x plus 0 into y plus 1 into z equal to 2. Okay, now we divide this each term by 1. So if you divide this by 1, you get 0 by 1 into x plus here 0 by 1 into y plus here 1 by 1 into z equal to 2 by 1. Now if you compare this with Lx plus my plus nz equal to d, then d value is 2 by 1, that is d value is 2. 2 by 1 is 2, so it is 2. And therefore the direction cosines of the normal to the plane are coefficients of I cap, j cap, k cap in n cap. That is, here we know that it is 0, 0 and 1. Okay, 0, 0, 1. So it is 0, 0 and 1, and the length of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane is the value of d, that is equal to 2. So that is solution for question number 1, number A. Number B, x plus y plus z equal to 1. So once again you compare this with ax plus by plus cz equal to 1. So we know that here the direction ratios will be coefficient of x is a, that is 1, coefficient of y is b, that is 1, and coefficient of z, that is also c equal to 1, right? So the direction ratios are a equal to 1, b equal to 1, c equal to 1. And we find that under the square root a square plus b square plus c square equal to under the square root a square is 1 square plus b square is 1 square plus c square is 1 square equal to 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is gives you 3, so equal to square root of 3. Now we divide this each term by this value, that is root 3, that is the square root of a square plus b square plus c square, that is root 3. So I divide here, so here x by root 3 plus here y by root 3 plus z by root 3 equal to 1 by root 3. Now we compare this with Lx plus my plus nz equal to d, that means d value is 1 by root 3. So d value is 1 by root 3, and this is the length of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane. Okay, that is this value. So the direction cosines of the normal to the plane are the coefficient of I cap, j cap, k cap in n cap, that is the value of a, b, c, that is 1 by root not 1 by root 3 in this formula, it is 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. Okay, and the length of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane is the value of d, that is 1 by root 3. So that is the solution for part B of question number 1. Same like the part A. Number C, 2x plus 3y minus z equal to 5. So as we compare this with ax plus by plus cz equal to d, we get the value of a, the coefficient of x is 2, b, that is coefficient of y is 3, and c, that is coefficient of z, that is here minus 1. That means this is the direction ratio, a equal to 2, b equal to 3, and c equal to minus 1. Now we find under the square root a square plus b square plus c square, right? Just like previous question. So equal to 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 1 square equal to square root of 2 square is 4 plus 3 square is 9 plus minus 1 square is 1. So it equal to under the square root 4 plus 9 plus 1 gives you 14. Now we divide this each term by root 14. That is the square root of a square plus b square plus c square. So here you get 2 by root 14 into x plus here 3 by root 14 into y minus here 1 by root 14 into z equal to here 5 by root 14. Now again if you compare this with Lx plus my plus nz equal to d, then we get the value of d, that is this one 5 by root 14, and this is the perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin. Okay, so d value is 5 by root 14, and the direction cosines will be 2 by root 14, 3 by root 14 and minus 1 by root 14, and the length of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane is d equal to 5 by root 14. These are the direction cosines, okay, and these are the direction ratios. Number D, 5x plus 8 equal to 0. Sorry, 5y plus 8 equal to 0. It is 5y. So first transfer this plus 8 over this side, you get here 5y equal to minus 8. Now this is the length, so it cannot be negative, so this negative transfer over here. So you can write this as a minus 5y equal to 8. Now here there is no x term, there is no z term. That means a equal to 0 and c equal to 0. The coefficient of x and z is 0 because that terms are not there. That means this is the direction ratios, and this is b value, that is minus 5. Okay, so b equal to minus 5. Now we find under the square root a square plus b square plus c square equal to under the square root a square means 0 square plus minus 5 square plus 0 square equal to under the square root minus 5 square is plus 5 square, it gives you 25. Okay, equal to square root of 25. Minus 5 square is 25. Okay, it will become positive, and 5 square is 25. So square root of 25, and this square root is 5. Right, now we divide this term in this equation by 5. Okay, this one, the final completion. Okay, the finally what we got, this equation. So here we divide by 5, so minus 5 by 5y equal to 8 by 5. Now compare this with lx plus my plus nz equal to d. So d value is 8 by 5. That is the length of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane, and the direction cosines of the normal to the plane will be, here will be 0, right? X coefficient is 0, so 0. Then y will be minus 5 by 5, so minus 1, and z is also not there, so it will be 0. So the direction cosines are 0, minus 1, 0, and the length of the perpendicular from the origin to the given plane is this one, 8 by 5, the value of d. Question number 2. Find the vector equation of a plane which is at a distance of 7 units from the origin and normal to the vector 3i cap plus 5j cap minus 6k cap. We are given here d equal to 7 and the normal vector n equal to 3i plus 5j minus 6k cap. Now we shall write first the unit vector perpendicular to the plane n cap equal to vector n divided by magnitude of n. This gives you vector n is this one, so 3i plus 5j minus 6k divided by magnitude of n, that is under the square root 3 square plus 5 square plus minus 6 square equal to the numerator as it is 3i plus 5j minus 6k divided by under the square root 3 square is 9 plus 5 square is 25 plus minus 6 square is 36 equal to numerator as it is divided by square root of, if you add up 9 plus 25 plus 36, it gives you 70, so it is root 70. So this is my n cap. Now we know the equation of plane is given by the formula vector r dot n cap equal to d. This gives you r cap, vector r as it is dot n cap, that is this vector. Okay, n cap is this vector, so put this vector 3i cap plus 5j cap minus 6k cap divided by root 70, and d value is given in the equation as equal to 7. So this is the required equation of a plane with a given condition and the values. Question number 3. Find the Cartesian equation of the following planes. Number A, r dot I cap plus j cap minus k cap equal to 2. Now we shall put the value of r as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. This is the position vector of point r, point P. Okay, that is P, X, Y, Z, any point, arbitrary point on the plane. Then the position vector of that point we take as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, that is vector r. So we place the value of r here, so we get xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap dot this value I cap plus j cap minus k cap equal to 2. Now you know how to do the dot product. It is x into xi into I dot I is 1, so it is x value, plus y j into j cap, that is j cap into j is 1, that means here y, plus zk cap minus k cap, so z into minus 1 is minus z, and k dot k is 1 equal to 2. So that is the required equation in a Cartesian form. Number B is vector r dot 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap equal to 1. Again put the value of r as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So we place here, so xi plus yj plus zk cap, and this as it is 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap equal to 1. Now we know how to do the dot product. So dot product of xi cap in dot 2i cap is 2 into x, and I dot I is 1. Then yj cap into 3j cap, so it is plus 3y plus z k cap minus 4 k cap. So it is minus 4 into z is minus 4j for z, and k dot k is 1 equal to 1. So that is the solution of the equation. Okay, so that is a form of in a Cartesian. Number C is r dot s minus 2t I cap plus 3 minus t j cap plus 2s minus t k cap equal to 15. Again we place r as equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap, and this is the position vector of any point P on the plane. So I put here value x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap dot this value as it is, s minus 2t I cap plus 3 minus t j cap plus 2s minus t k cap equal to 15. Now same way we do the dot product, I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, k dot k is 1, and I with j and k will be 0. Okay, so that means we have to do only I, j, and k. So x I cap into s minus 2t I cap, this gives you s minus 2t into x. Then here y into this, so y plus y 3 minus t, j dot j is 1, then z into 2s minus t, and that both are positive, so plus z 2s minus t equal to 50. So that is the solution for question number 3 part C, or question C of part 3. Question 3. Question number 4. In the following cases, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the origin. Number A, 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 12 equal to 0. Let M be the foot of perpendicular from origin O 0, 0, 0. Since direction ratios of perpendicular OM to plane are coefficients of x, y, z in this given equation, that is 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 12 equal to 0. That means direction ratio is A, B and C. So A value is 2, B value is 3 and C value is 4. Okay, so we compare this with AX plus BY plus CZ minus D equal to 0 or equal to D. That means we get the direction ratio as A equal to 2, B equal to 3 and C equal to 4, and we take that M is the foot of the perpendicular. Now we shall write the equation of line passing from the origin and the point M. Okay, so we take the O is 0, 0, 0 and M will take as a X, Y and Z. Okay, and we have got the direction ratios 2, 3 and 4. So we can say that it is equation of OM, that is the perpendicular. Equation of the perpendicular is x minus 0. This is origin. Okay, so 0, 0, 0. This is x1, y1, z1, and this is A, B and C. Right? You remember, and we have done this in the theory class, that equation of line passing from a point x1, y1, z1, and the ratio, direction ratio is A, B, C. Then it is x minus x1 by A equal to y minus y1 by B equal to z minus z1 by C. So I use that formula and write here point is 0, 0, 0. Okay, and the ratios are, direction ratios are 2, 3, 4. So x minus 0 by 2 equal to y minus 0 by 3 equal to z minus 0 by 4, and this is we consider as a constant equal to lambda. Okay, this we call it as a lambda. So here x minus 0 is x by 2, right? So x by 2 equal to lambda, so we can say x equal to 2 lambda. Then x minus 0, that is, sorry, y minus 0, that is y by 3 and these you compare, that means y equal to 3 lambda. And z minus 0 is z by 4 equal to lambda. Compare this, so lambda 4 transfer, so z equal to 4 lambda. So we get x value as 2 lambda, y as 3 lambda and z equal to 4 lambda. So this will be the coefficient, sorry, this will be the coordinates of point M, that is the foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane. So we can say M, these are the x, y, z value will be your coordinate of point M. So 2 lambda, 3 lambda, 4 lambda. Now this point also is on the plane because it is foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane. So that means this point lies on the plane. Therefore, this value, if you place in this equation of plane, it will satisfy. So we can place instead of x, y, z these values. Why? Because this point is on the plane. So I write the equation 2x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 12. Just transferring minus 12 over this side. Put the value of x, y, z. So x is 2 lambda, so 2 into 2 lambda plus 3 into 3 lambda plus 4 into 4 lambda equal to 2 into 2 4 lambda plus 3 into 3 9 lambda plus 4 into 4 16 lambda equal to 4 plus 9 lambda 4 lambda plus 9 lambda plus 16 lambda will give you 29 lambda, and this side is 12, right? So equal to 12. Now transfer 29 over here, it will go in the denominator, so get the lambda value as 12 by 29. Now you found the lambda value, you have got the point M, put the value of lambda and you will get the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular, that is the point M. Therefore coordinates of foot of perpendicular M, 2 lambda, 3 lambda, 4 lambda. So 2 into lambda value I am placing 12 by 29. Then 3 into lambda, that is 3 into 12 by 29, and 4 lambda, so 4 into 12 by 29. So this is 2 into 12 is 24 by 29, 3 into 12 is 36 by 29, and 4 into 12 is 48 by 29. So this is the foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane. Number B is 3y plus 4z minus 6 equal to 0. So let M be the foot of perpendicular from the origin 0, 0, 0. That means if you compare this with ax plus by plus cz equal to d, then you get here value. See here there is no x component, that means a equal to 0. The direction ratio is 0, a equal to 0, b equal to 3, and c equal to sorry, it should be c here, c equal to 4. So it should be not z, let us correct it. It should be c. Okay, so correct it as a c. Now equation of OM, that is the line passing from O and M, okay, joining the point O and M. So O you take origin, right? So origin is 0, 0, 0, and direction ratios are given to you 0, 3, 4, right? That is, we know the equation is x minus x1 by A equal to y minus y1 by B equal to z minus z1 by C. So here point O we know 0, 0, 0, so z minus 0 divided by A is 0, okay, equal to y minus 0 divided by B, that is 3, okay, equal to z minus 0 divided by C, that is 4, equal to, call it lambda. Now it is x minus 0, so x by 0 equal to lambda, that means x value is 0, so x value is 0, and y minus 0 by 3 means y by 3 equal to lambda, so y equal to 3 lambda, so I have written here, right? And z minus 0 by 4 equal to lambda, so z by 4 equal to lambda, so z equal to 4 lambda here, right? Now that means these are the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular on the plane, in the plane, right? So M, this is x is 0 and y is 3 lambda and z is 4 lambda, but this point which is the foot of the perpendicular from the origin is also on the plane. That means this will satisfy the equation of the plane. So we place this value instead of x, y and z in this equation. So 3y plus 4z equal to 6, this minus 6 transferring over here. So let us place the value. First there is no x value, so there is no need to put x. We put the y and z. So here 3, y value is 3 lambda plus 4, z value is 4 lambda equal to 3 into 3 9 lambda plus 4 into 4 16 lambda equal to 9 plus 16 will give you 25 lambda equal to, this side is 6, right? This minus 6 transfer here, so it is here, so I write here. Now 25 transfer over here, so get lambda equal to 6 by 25. Now the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular, that is M, so 0, 3 lambda, first one is 3 lambda, right? Here 3 lambda, so 3 into lambda value is 6 by 25, and 4 lambda, so 4 into 6 by 25, so this was M 0, 3 into 6 is 18 divided by 25, and 4 into 6 is 24 divided by 25. So this is the foot of the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the given plane. It has got C and D, 2 more questions that you can try yourself, okay? Similarly how we have done A and B. Question number 5. Find the vector and Cartesian equations of the planes number A that passes through the point 1, 0, minus 2, and the normal to the plane is I cap plus j cap minus k cap. So first we'll write in the vector form the given point on the plane 1, 0, minus 2. So we shall write the position vector of this point as vector A equal to I cap plus 0 j cap minus 2 k cap, and normal to the plane is vector n equal to I cap plus j cap minus k cap. So vector equation of the plane is, you know this formula, we have done this, r minus a dot n equal to 0. So r dot n minus a dot n equal to 0 implies r as it is, vector n is given, place the value I cap plus j cap minus k cap minus a position vector of the point is we have written here, so I cap plus 0 j cap minus 2 k cap dot n, that is this one, I cap plus j cap minus k cap equal to 0. So here r vector r as it is dot I plus j plus k as minus k as it is, and here if you do the dot product, minus I into I is 1 0 into that 0 into 1 is 0, so we don't write here. Minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, right? Minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, so 1 plus 2 is 3, and this is minus 3. If I transfer this over here, it becomes plus 3, right? And this side remains vector r dot I plus j minus k equal to 3. So this is in a vector form, equation of a plane. Now we'll write in the Cartesian form. So in the Cartesian form, passing from a point, it is given as ax minus x1 plus by minus y1 plus cz minus z1 equal to 0. So here a value, that is the coefficient of the points, okay, this one. So a is 1, x minus here this a, b, c will be the coefficient of I cap, j cap, k cap from the perpendicular normal vector, okay. So here it is 1, 1, minus 1. So 1, 1, minus 1, okay, that is the value of a, b and c. And x1, y1, z1 is the point, that is x1, y1, z1, okay. So we place here. So a value is 1, then x minus x1, so x minus 1, okay, plus b value is coefficient of j, that is 1, and y minus y1, so y minus y1 is 0, so minus 0, plus c, that is coefficient of k in n, that is minus 1, z minus z1, that is minus 2, so minus 2 equal to 0. So here x minus 1, okay, here 1 into y is plus y, here minus 1 into z is minus z, minus and minus plus, but here minus 1 you multiply, so minus 2 equal to 0. So here x plus y minus j minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, which you transfer over here gives you plus 3. So that is the equation of the plane. This is in vector form, this one, and this is in the Cartesian form. Question number 5 also have got B. You can try yourself. It is same like the part A. Okay. Question number B. Find the equations of the plane that passes through 3 points A, 1, 1, minus 1, 6, 5, minus 4, minus 4, minus 2, 3. The 3 points are called as A, B and C. So A is 1, 1, here. A is 1, 1, minus 1, B is 6, 4, minus 5, and C minus 4, minus 2, 3. Okay. Now the direction ratios of AB, these 2 points. Okay. AB point, you know, it is x2 minus x1, then y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Okay. So here this minus this, so I call it as A1, 6 minus 1, that is 5. B1, 4 minus 1, that is 3. And C1, minus 5, minus and minus plus 1, that gives you minus 4. Now direction ratios of BC, that is for these two lines, these 2 points. Okay, they are, you call it as A2, B2, C2. So A2 is minus 4, minus 6, gives you minus 10. B2 is minus 2, minus 4, that gives you minus 6. And C2 is 3, minus and minus plus 5, which gives you 8. Okay, now here we take the ratio of A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So A1 by A2 equal to 5 by minus 10, which gives you minus 1 by 2. If you cut by 5, you get minus 1 by 2. Then B1 by B2, 3 by minus 6, cut by 3, so you get equal to minus 1 by 2. And C1 by C2 equal to minus 4 by 8, so cut by 4, so you get minus 1 by 2, right? That means here what we have found, all the 3 ratios are equal. That means A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C equal to minus 1 by 2. If the ratios are equal, that means the given 2 lines are parallel. Okay, that is AB parallel to BC. And here common point is B. And B is their common point. That means A, B, C are collinear. They are in one line. They are parallel and B is a common point. So that means the 3 points are collinear. If they are collinear, then you can have infinite number of planes passing from there, or you can draw infinitely number of planes passing from ABC. Why? Because ABC are collinear in one line. That means no unique plane can be drawn. So you cannot draw unique plane, but you have infinite number of planes passing from the given 3 points. Okay, why we can say they are parallel? Because the ratio are same. The 3 ratios of the direction ratios we compare and they are equal. So that means the 3 points are in a same line, and hence it has got infinite number of planes. Okay, we cannot write particular plane. Part B is, question B is, 3 points are A, 1, 1, 0, B is 2, 1, 1, and C is minus 2, 2, minus 1. Okay, now same way how we wrote here, the direction ratios will write, compare, and if it is unique, then we'll find the equation of a plane passing from 3 points. If it is, the ratio is same, then you cannot find, because it will have infinite number of planes, so you cannot find particular plane. So direction ratio of AB. So from here, so this minus this, this minus this, and this minus this, right? This is x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. So I call it the first direction ratio A1, 1 minus 1 equal to 0. B1, 2 minus 1 equal to 1. C1, 1 minus 0 equal to 1. And direction ratio of BC, that is from here, these 2 points, right? So that is minus 2 minus 1. A2 equal to minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. B2 is 2 minus 2, that is 0, and C2 is minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2, right? Now here we can take the ratio as A1 by A2 equal to 0 by minus 3 equal to 0. 0 by anything is 0. Then B1 by B2 equal to 1 by 0, which is infinite. Denominator 0 means it is undefined, infinite. C1 by C2 equal to 1 by minus 2, right? So now here what happens? All the three ratios are different. That means here A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. That means therefore ABC are not collinear, and hence there is a unique plane passing from or can be drawn from the 3 points, and it is given by the determinant x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1, okay, equal to 0. So this is the equation of a plane, that is a determinant given passing from the 3 different points. So this is x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2, x3 y3 z3, okay. So equal to x minus x1. So this is x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2. So here x minus 1, then y minus y1, so y minus y1, that is 1, and z minus z1, z minus 0. Then this is x2 y2 z2. So x2, that is 1 minus 1, then 2 minus 1, then 1 minus 0, okay. Then x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1. So this is x3 y3 z3, and this is x1 y1 z1. So minus 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, okay, and minus 1 0, minus minus 0, okay, minus 1 minus 0. Now here equal to 0, this side is 0, right hand side is 0. X minus 1 keep as it is, 1 minus 1 is 0, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, y minus 1 as it is, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. Z minus 0 is Z, 1 minus 0 is 1, minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1 equal to 0. Now we expand along first row, okay. You know how to expand the determinant. So x minus 1 as it is, right, and you will multiply this cross multiplication. 1 minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, minus 1 into 1 is 1, minus y minus 1, 0 into minus 1 is 0, minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, but there is minus in the formula, so it comes 0 plus 3, plus z, 0 into 1 is 0, minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, but then again minus is in the formula, so it becomes plus 3 equal to 0. So here minus 1 is minus 2, this keep as it is, minus y minus 1 as it is, 0 plus 3 is 3, plus z 0 plus 3 is 3 equal to 0. So this if you multiply, minus 2 into x is minus 2x, plus minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2, minus 3 into y is 3y, minus a minus plus 1 into 3 is plus 3, here plus 3z, equal to minus 2x as it is, minus 3y as it is, 3z as it is, plus 2 plus 3 is plus 5 equal to 0, right. Now this should be positive, so I will multiply everywhere by negative, so this will, all the sign will be changed. So this is 2x plus minus 3y becomes plus 3y, minus plus 3z becomes minus 3z, and plus 5 becomes minus 5. If you transfer this minus 5 over here, it will become plus, okay. So the required equation of the plane passing from the given 3 points, this A, B, C, is given as 2x plus 3y minus 3z equal to 5, or minus 5 equal to 0. Question number 7. Find the intercepts cut off by the plane 2x plus y minus z equal to 5. Equation of the plane is 2x plus y minus z equal to 5. Okay, here should be 1. So I divide each term by 5. So here 2 by 5 into x plus 1 by 5 y minus 1 by z, 1 by 5 z equal to, here divide by 5, so 1. 5 by 5 is 1, right? Now this x, it should be in the denominator, right? So it should be here 1. So this, if you transfer this 2 in the denominator, it will go in the denominator's denominator. So this can be written as x divided by 5 by 2. These 2 I am taking in the denominator, right? So x by 5 by 2. Plus this one is y by 5, just write as y by 5, plus this minus take here because it should be positive here. So z by 5 minus 5, okay, z by minus 5 equal to 1. Okay, this one keep as it is 1, and this minus is taken here, and z into 1 is z by minus 5. Now comparing with x by a plus y by b plus z by c equal to 1, we have a value as, if you compare, a value is 5 by 2, b value is 5, and c value is minus 5, right? Which are the intercepts cut off by plane on x, y, z axis. So these are the intercepts cut off on the plane on the x, y and z axis. Question number 8. Find the equation of the plane with intercept 3 on the y-axis and parallel to ZOX plane. Equation of ZOX plane is y is equal to 0. Equation of now this is the equation of ZOX plane. Okay, ZOX plane is y equal to 0. Equation of any plane parallel to ZOX plane is y equal to k. And if I take equation of any plane which is parallel to this ZOX plane is as y equal to k. Okay, this is called equation 1. And the plane which is ZOX is y equal to 0. That is y value is 0 here. That's why. Okay, and parallel to this plane will be given as equation y equal to k. This plane makes an intercept 3 on y-axis. That means x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Therefore, plane 1 pass through point 0, 3, 0 because it is cutting intercept on y-axis as 3 and x and y coordinate as 0. Therefore, putting this value x equal to 0, y equal to 3 and z equal to 0 in equation 1 here. There is no x and y, x and z component or coefficient, therefore it will be 0, only y equal to 3. So put the value y equal to 3. So k here, if you put 3, k value will come as 3, right? If you put here 3, k value is 3. Therefore required equation will be y is equal to 3. If you put back here 3, so that will be the equation which they are asked us to write, y equal to 3. Question number 9. Find the equation of the plane through the intersection of the planes 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0 and the point 2, 2, 1. Equation of the two given planes are 3x minus y 2z minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0. These are the two equations on the plane given, and we have to find the equation through the intersection of these two planes. Okay, so equation of plane through intersection of these two planes is given as this equation plus lambda times this equation equal to 0. Okay, so I write here 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 plus lambda times this x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0, called equation 1. They have said that it also passes through 2 to 1. The point is given, so I put instead of x as 2, y as 2 and x is equal to 1. Okay, so we place here 3, x value is 2, y value is 2, so minus 2 plus 2 and z value is 1. Okay, so put 2 into 1, minus 4 as it is plus lambda as it is, x value again 2 plus y value is 2 plus z value is 1, minus 2 equal to 0. Right, now here 3 into 2 is 6, minus 2 plus 2 into 1 is 2, this minus 4 plus lambda, here minus 2 plus 2 cut, here means 2 plus 1 which gives you 3, so lambda into 3, this equal to here if 6 minus 2 plus 2 plus 4, right? If you simplify this minus 4, 6 minus 2 plus 2 minus 4, if you combine together it gives you 2. Okay, the sum of these, minus 2 plus 2 will cut, and 6 minus 4 will give you 2, and plus 3 lambda is as it is equal to 0. If you transfer these 2 over here, it becomes minus 2, and if you transfer 3, it will go in the denominator, so get value of lambda is minus 2 by 3. Put this value in equation 1 here and write the equation of the plane. So from equation 1, 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 plus lambda, this value x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0. Put the value of lambda, this one, 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4, lambda is minus 2 by 3, so here minus 2 by 3, x plus y minus plus z minus 2 equal to 0. The LCM I am taking as 3, that 3 I multiply here, so 3 into 3 9, minus 3y plus 3 into 2 is 6z minus 4 into 3 is 12, then this minus 2 multiplying inside, so minus 2x, minus 2 into y is minus 2y, minus 2y, 2 into z is minus 2z, minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4, and that denominator, the LCM, I'll transfer over here, multiply with 0, so 0 into 3 which gives you 0. Okay, the denominator first taking LCM only for the first equation, and then denominator transfer over here, and this minus 2 multiply inside the bracket. So now let us write the like terms together. So 9x minus 2x gives you 7x, minus 3y minus 2y gives you minus 5y, plus 6z minus 2z gives you plus 4z, minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8 equal to 0, and this is a required equation of the plane with the given condition. So that is a solution. We'll keep this much for today. Thank you very much.